This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. You know what's funny, dude?
What's up, dude? It's Monday, pal.
It's Monday. And you know what? When you get to know somebody as well as I know you,
yeah.
I can always see when you're seething. I can always see when I can set you off with something, and then you'll just be sitting there. And
you
what
set
happens
little
is,
traps.
Yeah, your chin goes down, and I see a small vein right in the side of your neck pulsing, starts to pulse with what I'd call the black flow of hatred. You understand?
The black flow?
Well, no, I mean,
Heavy
you
on
know.
black.
Well, you know, when I see black, I see red. The red flow of hatred.
Yeah.
The red flow.
Red's better.
Red's
black
better.
flow, we're going down a weird road.
No, I see red, right?
Yeah, the black flow
Although
of
you say
hatred
things
is
like,
dark.
I'm going dark.
Dark, yeah.
Right? Oh, he goes dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like you'd like the shoes I'm rocking today, man. Super dad
I like
vibe.
those Defy. I like those a lot, actually. I want
You've
some.
been eyeing them.
Well, they look like they, you could do some serious running in those.
I like myself a nice run.
You got to run. You got to hit midfoot, from what I understand. Midfoot. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, well, I'm getting to the age I got to put insoles in these bad boys.
Well, you got a lot of weight to cut. You got big.
I've always had to put insoles.
Big body.
In shoes,
You got a
though.
big body.
Yeah, these feel like those. What are they called? Hokas, Chin. You know what I'm talking about? Those Hawaiian. It's like usually you'll see like either like Iron Man competitors wear them or super fat people. There's no in between.
Yeah.
It's like really really overweight, or they're winning the Ironman. There's no middle ground.
Yeah,
they're Hawaiian.
It's what are they called? The
Hokas, Hooka.
Thick soles.
That's what I run in. Yeah,
really.
I think that's what Cam Hanes runs like in Death
so,
Valley.
too.
And they're like, hold
I think
up.
Tulsi Gabbard was talking about those. Like she loves those.
Yeah, they're the chin typed in hula. That's fine. No,
H-O-K-A.
shoes.
There you
Yes.
The hookah shoes where you can smoke weed out of them.
This one right?
Yeah, that's them, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
There you go, the hookah. Vibrant Bloom.
You know who rocks
good.
those a lot is Jelly Roll.
Yeah. And they're super comfy.
Yeah, for running, they're great. Although I don't know if you're supposed to have that much
Oh, look,
cushion
they're
when you
all
run.
gender.
And they're expensive too. 170.
They're not giving them away.
No, 170. I would expect a good running shoe to cost that much.
170 is a little tough though, right?
Yeah, but I would expect, so if they were 100, I'd get nervous. I'd be like, well.
Ooh, 100's a sweet spot. 100,
Yeah,
I'm like, that's a good shoe.
But there's a psychology that they say. So like of certain businesses, they'll be like, charge more. When you charge more people, they think they're getting more value. So if I see something that's $10 or I see something that's now for Mother's Day, I bought my wife, I paid a pretty penny for I wanted to get her some sick arrangement, like a sick arrangement.
Like flowers?
$250.
Such a waste of money.
Dude, hold on, listen. So I'm
just
like,
died.
let me get
days.
this insane arrangement because I just want to honor her. I'm terrible with this stuff,
Yeah,
as you know.
honor's weird, but
I'm going to do this stuff and I'm going to give the mother.
Don't say
of my
honor. She
children.
didn't pass away. It's just mother.
Well, you honor her.
Celebrate.
Celebrate her motherhood,
yeah.
right? So I go and pick them up. I'm not even going to have them delivered. I'm going to pick them up and walk into the door with them, and they were terrible.
Oh,
like,
bad.
Bad. I mean, and I'm like they're browning on the edge. I'm like, hey,
Like roses or what?
yeah, dude, roses and different things and different flowers and small roses and different roses.
Oh, no.
And then you got some of the weeping, and I'm like, and it's in a cardboard box. Fuck off. Like I was like, and when she gave it to me, the woman was like, I made it myself. And I was like, you know me, I'm like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. So this is great.
Thank you.
And then I'm steaming. Then I got that vein. That same thing. I
Yeah.
get that notion, and it just starts building. By the time I walk in the house, I'm like, these things fucking suck.
Have you never used this flower lady?
And they had good reviews. So then, how about this? I give her them and I'm apologizing basically. And even she was like, yeah, they look like they're, oh, how much did you pay? I go, too much.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't spend that much. I'm like, don't worry about it. I wrote you a nice card. Here you go. And I finally call the woman. She goes, well, those are garden roses and they're very expensive. And that's how they are. Don't worry. Oh, are they? Are they browning on the edges?
Give me the heads up, lady.
Did you put them in a microwave?
It sounds like she's lying.
I said they look tired. These roses look tired, okay?
Oh, dude, flowers are tough.
But bro, I go to Trader Joe's,
Popping.
The nicest popping flowers.
$40 popping.
Bubba, $10.
Dude, I like a nice.
$10.
You know my favorite flower? Not be gay. My favorite flower?
Wait.
I like a nice sunflower.
Thank you, dude. Come on.
God, they're magical.
Sunflower.
God, I like a nice sunflower.
Yes.
I don't get why bitches love roses. A nice sunflower?
So sunflowers are my wife's favorite flower.
Oh.
Sunflowers.
And they're cheap.
They brighten the whole room.
They're the Toyota Camrys of flowers.
They are the hidden gem
Reliable.
in the flower world.
Good looking.
If I could wear a sunflower in my hair, I would, but I don't have the hair.
A nice
to support
sundress and some sunflowers and my cock hanging out the front.
What? That's when you know you got thick hair. If you can hold a sunflower in your hair and you got hair like yours, if you got
so heavy.
if you got a horse
They're
tail,
so dense.
that's when you got dense hair.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Chin. Sunflower seeds come out of sunflowers.
That's right, buddy.
Facts?
I think so.
Another reason to like them.
Another reason to like them because sunflower seeds are so good for you. So are pumpkin seeds.
See, I like a nice sunflower. The problem is when you get a sunflower for your lady, they basically, you might as well got them a gift from the 99-cent shop. They don't appreciate it.
No.
Now,
right.
if it was up to me, if I was like some baller and there's some florist every Friday comes to the house, dude, sunflower this bitch up, daddy.
Yes. I asked a friend of mine what she's up to. I hadn't talked to her in a long time. She goes, well, my passion is flower arrangement. And I thought, all right.
Okay.
And I didn't know what to say about
Hopefully
that.
she's well off financially. Otherwise
question.
things aren't going well.
Yeah. It's not a lot of, I don't know how you advertise that. You guys want a beautiful flower arrangement? Okay.
Dude, it's tough for me with like birthdays, especially, well, Mother's Day, not so much, but especially birthdays, because my wife's friends, all of them make more money than I do, and they all know the top flower. The flower arrangements they send, I can't compete, dude.
Well,
they'll come and it'll be literally this thing, a vase.
You know how much that is?
Just flowers.
That's $1,000.
I know how much they are. Yeah. Just flowers. And I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? You fucked me.
You fucked me.
You fucked me.
You fucked me. When you did it's so funny. I made the mistake of asking my billionaire friend, like, if he knew a good florist, and well, he
different tax bracket, Bubba.
He had his people reach out to me, and they said, try this place. They sent me all the links. Well, yeah.
No, we're Costco.
I can't spend $1,000 on an arrangement like that, dude, or $1,500.
Like if you talk to your million or $1 billion friend and he goes, "Where do you get your meat?" and you go, "Costco," he's gonna laugh you out of his fucking house.
Correct.
And I like that meat.
I can't buy you a field of roses. I can't buy you a field of roses that I can. I don't have that.
I don't get what the problem with sunflowers. Do you, Sanaz, do you like sunflowers?
Yeah, they're pretty.
Oh, you see that?
That's the energy.
See that?
I don't get the problem.
You
with
can't
them.
have that energy. Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, listen.
Why don't people fuck with sunflowers? Because they're not like romantic, I guess.
They're amazing.
I mean, the color is like really
Yellow.
Yellow.
I love yellow.
It's like a little petal with a big center.
Yeah, I like that. It's like a nipple.
I like my favorite flower is like a blue thistle though, which is
It's
really
little
hard to
petal
find.
with a big center is like having
nipple.
huge balls with a small dick. That's kind of what it's
Or is it like having a small nipple and a small tit and a big nipple?
Boy, that's
like a pepperoni nipple.
Yeah, that's an issue. I've had that in my past.
It's disgusting.
Well, I don't want to be mean.
Fix that immediately.
But
there's doctors for that.
There are situations.
Excuse me, ma'am. You have salami on your fucking chest, right?
I remember being in high school where the girl had. I was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I didn't
High
understand.
school.
I actually didn't understand what was going on. I was like, oof, wow. All right, well, okay, yeah. It's just a very thing. I don't want to be mean.
Your dick goes, check, please.
I don't want to be mean.
Your dick goes,
but
my time's up.
But I suppose it'd be like, listen, I got good news and bad news. But good news is I got impossibly large balls, which means I can get you pregnant. Bad news is you're gonna feel like you're getting poked, not fucked. Like I got
the sunflower. The sunflower is kind of the little dick of flowers. I've never heard a woman who loves sunflowers. I don't get it. Maybe it's for the dudes. Maybe it's for the bros. You know what? Is this gay? Maybe we start getting each other sunflowers.
I would buy you sunflowers. I would buy you sunflowers.
Is there
with my
anything
small
gay?
petals and my big face.
Is there anything gay?
So gay.
If you got me just,
if
hey,
I
bro.
showed up,
No, but what if you deliver like this? I don't think it's gay if you do this. Hey, bro, I know you like these. Just do whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
And I go, I better give him
Okay,
water,
so
man.
offer me.
I better get him in water.
This is what I would do. Offer me sunflowers. Watch this. All right, hold on. Just give me some sunflowers.
You ready?
Yeah.
This rain can be my sunflowers. They do. I know I know it's stupid. They look good. They're cheap. They're at Air One. Here's some sunflowers. Do what you want.
You got me sunflowers?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Don't
You bought
don't
these
be
for
weird.
me?
And don't be weird, man. Just
You got these for me.
get them in water.
Oh, dude, you bought me sunflowers?
Those are good.
Can I ask you a huge question? Can I ask you a really important question?
Yes.
Do these sunflowers come with instructions on how to work the balls when you're...
See, I would take that though. Yeah, I'd take that.
I'd be making fun of you, right?
But
then I'd be like, that's
you'd
really
go put them
nice.
in water and shut your fucking mouth.
I would put 'em
then
in
post
water.
on the gram like, oh, look at these flowers.
I'd be like, look what my boyfriend, my friend, Brendan Schaub got me. Yeah.
I feel like in 2024, it's acceptable to give your friend flowers.
Yeah.
They're
maybe.
trying to make it that acceptable.
Did you see Megyn Kelly on, she goes, I feel so sorry for women now with the way boys are, the way they act so sensitive and they're just like kumbaya and they're all soft and there's no real men and we're going to have a major population problem because boys are being taught to be super.
Yep. In their feelings and shit.
Yeah, but you know what? I think there's a backlash to that. There's a lot. That's why a lot of guys maybe are training MMA, and a lot of guys are like, I've hunted.
Oh, you're saying there's like a revolt to that?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the majority of guys that don't subscribe to that, they're not even seeing that. They don't even notice it. Like they're doing, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're shooting deers and they're out in the fucking forest.
Doing their
they're
thing.
fixing trucks and shit.
I think so. Maybe it's college. By the time they're done with 4 years of college, they're wearing a dress.
It's college, but then if you look at the high school statistics, like high school and like middle school kids, they're like super right. So it's like college is all woke, and then the high school is like, no, we're
They just
not.
did a poll about
so
that.
it's like, they did a poll. So it's like it's coming back the other way.
So
but you need a balance of both.
They just did a poll. If Biden and Trump had an election today, Trump would beat Biden by something like almost like 90 electoral college votes. And
they say Biden would need twice as many fake mail-in ballots this time.
But also Hispanic people and other minorities, especially black people, are voting. They're voting for Trump. They're skewing toward Trump a lot more. So it's interesting. But
Brian, let's take a little break, pal.
Take a little break.
Because I know you see me around town scooting all over on that electric bike.
Yeah, I don't see you scooting. I see you pedaling, but you're going fast.
Dude, sometimes I have to pedal, sometimes I don't because things electric, dude. ElectricEbikes.com.
You want to save on gas, you can finance it for as low as $49 a month. It's got up to 150 miles on one charge. I mean, and it looks great. You can fold it up. I folded it up and I put it in my trunk, in the trunk of my car. So that's where you go. Then you can unfold it just as fast.
You're talking about that XP Lite, Daddy. I'm all around town picking up lunch, charge it. It lasts forever. They're made well.
It can hold up to 450 pounds.
That's right. Getting started with e-bike adventures is easier than ever. Ships free, has quick toolless assembly, which I did, and is foldable for easy travel and storage. I keep mine here in the studio. Ships free, has quick, like I told you. Same safety regulations and road access as regular bikes. I'm all over the road. I get in the bike lane and your boy's full throttle. All right? So go full throttle into spring with electric e-bikes, the #1 selling e-bike in the nation. It's my favorite. Get your adventure started at ElectricEbikes.com. And please mention that Fire and the Kids sent you in the post-checkout survey. That's electric, Electric, ebikes.com. The best electric bikes around.
But college-educated whites are all for Biden. So, I did listen to Biden on Howard Stern, and it made me like him a lot more. It made me like him a lot more.
You watch it and you don't want him as your president,
right? But
you're like even Hunter Biden. Did you listen on Mark Maron?
I didn't.
Well, fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
I bet he just had a drug problem. And went through a lot of shit.
I mean, he's lying his ass off on it, but even still, you're like, oh, God damn.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
you and I are not.
Just makes him human.
It makes him human.
Because when you see clips, like whether it's podcasting, stand-up, when you just see clips, you can come to a quick judgment.
That's right.
But then when you hear him in like a long-form interview, whether it's an hour, 2 hours.
Sounds like a regular guy, man.
Like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing about, I guess maybe when you hear somebody for an hour or 2 hours, they can't help but sound human. They're way more complicated.
If they're a normal human being and not a narcissist.
So do you know what I liked about Biden? The one thing that I really appreciated about Biden was that for, I think, something like 22 years in a row or longer, he was the poorest senator in office. So he never took advantage of any of the Nancy Pelosi. Like, part of it is, yes, her husband is a real estate guy and all that, and an investor, had a hedge fund. But Nancy Pelosi is worth something like $120 million or more dollars. And it's very interesting that she was in a position to know what kinds of laws were coming down the pipe that were going to affect the market. And if you don't think there was some pillow talk with her and her husband, it's hard not to believe that there probably was, since her return on her investment, or her husband's, was something like 25%, 30%, 40%, 65%. That's unheard of.
All of it, politics gonna politic.
And yeah, but Biden, let me see this. To back up Biden's first claim that he entered as one of the poorest men in Congress, fine, they come only. So I don't know, but if that's true, if he stayed that poor, that at least says to me that he's less corrupt than a lot of people.
I think they're all corrupt. It is what it is. It's just part of the game, being a politician. But also, like, when it comes to Biden, like, yeah, listen, that interview, whatever, made him more human. All right, maybe he's not this evil dude we think. What he's doing with our borders, I don't give a fuck.
I agree.
Dude. Like, he's making it so dangerous for the American, it's insane.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, normal human, but you're terrible at your job.
Right. There you go.
I like people that are bad at their job. That's all good.
That's fair, yeah.
I like people that are really bad at their job. He's an awful, worst president we've ever had. All good. I don't want him to die. I don't hate him, but we got to get you out of there, dude. And I'm not saying it has to be a far right guy. I'm just saying we got to get you out. You're compromised.
Well, if you want an 86-year-old, by the time
it's insane.
The next, go ahead.
Dude, you know what's this weekend? I thought it was in June.
What?
Usyk Fury. Fuck your politics.
Is that this weekend?
That's this weekend, dude.
I'm here this weekend. Next weekend, I'm at the Dania Improv. And then June 7th, I'm at the Liberty Township in Cincinnati doing stand-up. So get in there. Dania Improv, May 24, 25, 26. And then Zany's Nashville, June 14, 15, 16. I just got the Liberty Township in Cincinnati, June 7th, one
That's
show.
all right.
All right. June 7th, that's Friday. Okay, now hold on. Go back to this. This weekend, what are you doing for it? Because that's an exciting fight.
So it starts at 3:30 our time.
Wow, Saturday.
I have to be at Monster Jam at 6 o'clock at the Crypto Center.
So does the undercard start at 3:30 or
no?
or
The main
fight?
card. The undercard's trash. You don't care about that.
Is that on DAZN? Where is it on? Because I have that app.
But no, you won't have to buy it through the app. You'll be able to purchase it regular pay-per-view if you have Dish or whatever. That's what I do.
I can't wait. I'm saying Usyk.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of the Usyk love also is coming from is you're judging Tyson off his performance with Francis, and I think you're doing him a disservice. I don't think he took it serious. I think it's the worst version of Fury we've ever seen, and I think even Usyk knows this. I would bet any amount of money Usyk his team's not even watching that fight. Because that version's not showing up.
And maybe
you're getting the best version of Tyson, and that was the version that beat Klitschko, Wilder twice. Like, that version you're going to get, and that's a tough test for Usyk. Sir.
But having also said that, the Tyson Francis Ngannou fight, you don't know what kind of shenanigans were going on to keep that fight going. It's also possible that maybe Tyson Fury had an incentive to keep that fight going. I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
But to your point, though, either way, you wouldn't base the performance you're going to get from Fury Saturday off that fight. Yeah. Whether there were shenanigans, whether whatever happened, we know that's not the best version of Tyson. We know this for a fact.
Correct.
That's a fact.
Correct.
So you're not even going to watch that tape to get ready for this fight. No. You're going, all right, forget that. You're going before that fight. You're going the Wilder fights. You're going to do that.
That's exactly right.
So with that being said, like stylistically, the way these guys fight, I don't think there's any knockdowns. If there is, it's probably a Fury knockdown.
Excellent boxers.
Amazing. The best we have.
Skill wise, that's the best two boxers. It's certainly heavyweight.
At heavyweight, yes. Yeah. Are they a Canelo or
Usyk might be. I mean, you could say Usyk skill wise.
Not the lighter weights. The lighter weights, it's just the way it goes.
Yeah, but do you think that Usyk,
like, you wouldn't say John Jones, even though he's the best of all time, you wouldn't say he has more skill than a Mighty Mouse.
No.
No,
But I do
that's
think
same
you
with
could say-
him.
I
Like,
think you could say-
who's the number one pound for pound in in a way?
Yeah, in a way, it's ridiculous.
No, like his skill set compared to these two.
That's so ridiculous.
You're talking about different sports. Almost.
Yeah, but here's my caveat to that too. I would say if you looked at Bivol, if you looked at who's a very, very good boxer, like an excellent boxer, but also very, just very orthodox, really beautiful technique. You look at even, for that matter, really actually Canelo as great. He's greatness, right? But I do think in terms of like being an educated boxer, I think you could say and understanding how to set traps.
Like
and all those
IQ,
things. I
like
think
boxing
so.
IQ. Yeah, they're up there. But as far as like skill set, I mean, again, as far as heavyweights go, yeah, the best. As far as their skill goes, those are the two best. Also, Usyk isn't a natural heavyweight.
No.
He's a cruiserweight
Correct.
competing at heavyweight, and he's fighting a guy who's 6'8" to 6'9", and he's going to come in about 267 pounds. So he's going to have 47-pound advantage on minimum.
Yikes.
That's an issue. And also, it's not that you're just fighting the bigger guy. The bigger guy can fucking box. And he has no weaknesses.
No.
He can fight off his back foot. He can counterpunch. He can jab. He can pressure. He has
hard to
knockout
connect on.
power at that size. Has great head movement. Usyk has the best head movement. That being said, when you look at this fight, it goes to decision. It's not going to be that exciting. If you do have an eye for boxing, you're going to love it because it's a chess match. But if you're just a casual and you want like exciting fights and rounds, this ain't it. You're going to get a decision of the highest level of boxing. It goes decision. It's going to be super controversial. The Sheik or the Saudis already said there's a rematch in October. Weird to come out with that already. So I think it's going to be super controversial to set up the rematch in October.
That's interesting.
And then I think you get Usyk, Fury twice, and then you get Fury, Anthony Joshua once or twice, and then Fury retires. I think you have 3 to 4 more times to watch.
Is Benavidez fighting Bivol? That's what I want to know. Is that going to happen? It's not going to happen.
No,
Damn.
not next.
Damn. Because somebody's got to take Bierbev's place. Right? Ooh. Look, O'Reilly Auto Parts, who are in the business of keeping your car on the road, O'Reilly Auto Parts offer friendly, helpful service and the parts knowledge you need for all your maintenance and repairs, okay? They got thousands of parts and accessories in stock, either in store or online, so you never have to worry if you're in a jam. And the team at O'Reilly Auto Parts can test your battery for free in or out of your car. If it needs to be replaced, they'll help you find just the right battery for your vehicle, okay? You need windshield wipers. You need a brake light fixed. You need a quick service. They'll help you find the right part or point you to the nearest local shop repair for help, okay? And you're a car aficionado, Brennan, okay?
I am, but even if you're a rookie, dude, you'll find the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are super knowledgeable, helpful, and best of all, super friendly. The professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself, and you can find what you need in-store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. Lomachenko looked great this weekend, by the way.
Did he?
Oh, my God, he looked good.
Yeah, they say that Canelo Alvarez does not want David Benavidez. Monster.
I don't even think it's that. I think for Canelo, it's just like David
He likes to be
Benavidez.
tested, right?
100%. That's why he went up in weight. Like he's fought scary
Bevo's
guys
a
before
monster.
and beat them or lost to him. So I don't think it's a fair thing. I think it's a money thing. I think they look at the numbers. His marketing team looks at it and goes, David Benavidez, although big in our world in boxing, outside that, you're going to get paid the exact same whether you fight David Benavidez or the last dude.
That's
you fought.
100%
And
what I
Canelo
think
goes,
it is.
all right, then why would I do that?
100%.
I have a much higher chance of losing.
Correct.
He's a tough fight.
Yeah.
Can I beat him? Of course.
Yeah. But nobody outside of boxing knows David
No,
Benavidez.
not at all. So Canelo's team's going, why?
I agree
Like,
100%.
and people are like, oh, he's just waiting until he gets older. Or he's waiting until he gets more of a fan base. There's that. People go, oh, Canelo, you're scared of him. Canelo's like,
He's
I'm
not
not scared of
afraid of
anybody.
anybody.
No, that's such a stupid
So
narrative.
disrespectful. It's amazing how disrespectful people are. Like, shut up, you know?
But then also, and then people are making fun of Canelo because he's like, I need $200 million to fight David Benavidez. People are like, oh, that's ridiculous. No, dude. Like, pay me $200 million because if I were to fight, insert huge name, well-known name, insert Terrence Crawford,
I was gonna
I'd
say.
probably make a shit ton of money.
I was going to say.
Benavidez is a really tough fight. Nobody knows him. So give me the guarantee as if I were to fight a bigger name. That's all I'm saying. As a business move, that's all he's saying.
Terrence Crawford, who's much smaller than Canelo, I'm so intrigued by that.
Good fight, yeah.
I'm so intrigued by that. I don't know if that would happen.
I know what's happening is Usyk and Fury. There's 8 titles on the line this Saturday. They're also each making a guaranteed $60 million.
Is that true? That's so much money.
Because you know this fight was never going to come to fruition, and then the Saudis go, "Oh well, we print our own money."
Yeah.
Here, you like money? Here's 60.
Saudis are stepping
Do
up.
you like money? Here's 60. Will you guys fight each other? They're like, yeah, we'll do it for 60 million. Okay, do it.
Step out of your divisions. Enough of this nonsense.
And like people,
they might become the ones, you know.
Oh, they're coming to LA. Dude.
Go back to that.
Saudis are coming to LA. They put on a hell of a card too. It's a massive card. Saudis are taking over the boxing scene, and here's the thing, people. That's just the start. They're gonna start leaking into obviously boxing. Next thing's basketball because they have all the money. They have more money than us.
Yeah.
So if you're a basketball player, fighter, whatever, and you can make 10 million fighting, on ESPN, or you can make 50 million fighting on the Saudi network, you're a prize fighter. You go where the money is. You don't give a fuck whether it's American money, Saudi money, ESPN, DAZN.
Yeah.
They don't care. And the Saudis have unlimited money.
Unlimited money.
Unlimited. And they're coming to the United States as well. And they're already infiltrating, trying to get NBA players. It's just a matter of time.
Golfers too.
The whole Live thing was backed by them. Like they're going to start to take over because they have more money.
Yeah, there's nothing like the House of Saud. Crazy money.
Now,
And they're liberal. They're
dude, look
opening
at
up the
this.
whole world.
Although the final figure, so I know 60 mil was like what they're guaranteed. Fury could take home more than $100 million.
So insane.
That amount means 70% of the total winnings for both fighters, which means Usyk would take home about 30 million.
Would take about 30 million into his bank account. Yeah. I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
So much money.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they deserve it though.
Of course.
But it's the best fight to unify the titles. This hasn't happened in 25 years. Like it's such a big deal. And say what you want about the Saudis and whatever, the money and all that, take all that out of it. As far as getting Usyk and Fury to fight, it would not happen if this shit show was ran by just American promotions. We'd never see it. It just, boxing's so corrupt and unmanageable. It's a disaster. So the Saudis went, I don't give a fuck about all your baggage. Do you like money? You like money? Do it. Fight. Kill each other.
Kill each other.
Okay, fight.
Kill each other.
That's all they do.
Well, who did Lomachenko fight this weekend?
Kambosos.
Yeah. The Australian
he
cat.
won?
Beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of him.
Still got it.
And now they're going to do Lomachenko and Stevenson probably for the title.
Shakur?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, Lomachenko looked great.
Another guy who's fought how many times? I don't know. Let's call it 500 fights. I mean, something crazy. It's just unbelievable. Another guy, he's just active, always fighting, always fighting.
Boy, you look at that Lomachenko and Haney fight, like, you guess Haney won that.
Yeah, it was controversial.
Man, it's close.
That's how good he is.
Yeah, it's close.
And he's much smaller than Haney, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah, you met him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
Phenomenal. Does Lomachenko's father train Usyk?
No.
But they train in the same camp.
They're both from Ukraine.
No, I think they've trained in the same camp.
Maybe, but, one's tiny, one's a heavyweight.
Yeah. Oh, so it's just like.
I mean, they wouldn't be around each other.
But wouldn't his okay? But his dad does not train Usyk.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they might train together for the cameras, but they don't train. That. I got to start doing hacky sack.
He's so unique, Usyk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Fighters like that are.
Anyway.
I mean, I think that the thing that people don't talk about with fighting is when you're a boxer or anything else, like going to practice when you have to spar and knowing that you might get knocked out. Like I remember that dude who walked in and I was like, how the fuck, you're not even warmed up? And you were like, you want to be a fighter, huh? And I was like, you don't even know that guy. You don't even know anything about him. He's 6'8" and he's going to try to knock your head off. That's really hard to do all the time because every time it happens, you don't know if you're going to get.
It's rare you get knocked out,
Rare?
But it's super rare.
Yeah,
super rare. If you get knocked out in practice, you got problems.
You also almost broke your neck in that fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Oh, yeah.
fell on your fucking head. Ugh.
That's fighting though, you know, bud.
Oh, fuck all that.
That's why I encourage my kiddo to play baseball. Don't get hurt, dude. Make that money,
But
guaranteed
you
money.
watch. What I like to do is watch known fighters spar with those hard sparring sessions, and you're like, oh my fucking god, are they crushing each other, doing whatever they can? I mean, swinging for the fences and coming out of it like, you know, their headgear. Okay,
But this is the thing. So with like, you know, with Tyson fighting Jake Paul soon, and people see his training footage of sparring, whatever, or whether it's Sugar Sean's recent sparring footage released, or insert whatever fighter that you like, and you're watching them train or spar. And this from a fighter standpoint across the board. Anyone who watches that stuff then predicts a fight is an idiot. Because you have no idea what the circumstances is. So some days I'd go into practice, sparring day against killers, and coaches say, we're just working on your jab. All you're doing today is setting up your jab and left hook. So when you watch footage, you're like, I can't believe Canelo got clipped there, man. Or, man, did you see Devin Haney get wobbled here? You have no clue.
Yeah.
We don't know if that's the 4th round. You don't know if they're working on a certain
Defense.
movement. You don't know if that day he ran earlier that morning. You have no clue.
Right.
So anyone that puts any weight into that, you have no clue about
right.
the fight game.
That's right.
That's why when anybody brings up practice to me, I don't care.
I will say this. I'm going to.
You know, who used to fuck him up. I don't care.
I will say this. I want to get your take on this. I'm going to send this to you right now, Chin. All right. Send this to you, and then I want to play this because I want to get your take on this. I have a little something about this because I feel like I was very impressed. I was very impressed with the speed and power of Tyson now that he seems to be in shape.
You just did what I just
You'll see.
called people
You'll
morons
see.
for.
You'll see.
It's on social media. It's on Instagram or something. Him shadowboxing or hitting mitts.
No, he's just hitting a bag, but
Yep.
I was like, he's much faster and stronger than I ever thought he
Yep.
would be at his age.
Yep.
And that's going to be a lot to deal with.
For sure.
Watch this. Watch this. This is amazing speed to be his age. Now, I don't know what it means.
Nice. Come on, punch it. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot to deal with. Looks like the old Tyson there, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a savage.
Yeah. Now I can see getting Jake Paul in a corner and doing that. That's going to be a lot to deal with. If he catches you on the chin,
100%.
you're going to sleep.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble. Super trouble.
What do you think? It doesn't matter.
No, like this is set up for this exact reason. Like this sells pay-per-view. So all you guys look at it and go, oh my God.
No.
Just 3 years ago, we saw him fight Roy Jones.
But I'm saying,
So do you think that
speed is that's impressive physically? So I he's much faster than anybody at 57. Like that's
100%.
and he looks much stronger and faster than he should. That's to me impressive. Now, obviously,
To me, I go, yeah, it's Mike Tyson.
Well, that looks more like the old Mike Tyson than it does the new Mike Tyson. Like,
I think it sets expectations, so you go, oh man, it's the old Mike Tyson.
Right. Well, what people
So
don't know
the
about
question
a ball
is
like
the question is that how long is that video?
that,
Let's say 10 seconds.
A few seconds.
Let's be generous. Let's say 20 seconds, which is a long time. 20 seconds, right? That video is 20 seconds, and the majority of people go, oh my God, Tyson's back, right? So the fight, I think, is 10 rounds. You think you can do that for 10 rounds?
Absolutely not.
Of course not.
Of course not. But he can knock out. Still has power to knock you the fuck out. And he's a very good boxer. You know, he's a very, very well with 8 2-minute rounds, 8 rounds, 2-minute rounds, 14-ounce gloves. Interesting.
And it's a pro bout now.
I think that favors Tyson right there with 2-minute rounds.
I think favors both of them.
Yeah.
Jake doesn't have the experience where he's going to drag a fighter into the late rounds.
You are you choosing Jake in that fight?
Yeah. I think it's tough to score the fight. I don't know what's going on, you know, behind the scenes. I would assume Jake decision. I don't think anybody. There's no finishes that. I don't think anybody gets.
Do you think that Tyson? I think Tyson is stronger still, bigger. I think he probably hits harder still, And the question is, can Tyson cut the ring off and get Jake in a corner? And
I don't know if I agree if Tyson hits harder and he's stronger.
I don't know.
Was he
either.
56?
That's the thing. 57.
I don't think so.
57.
Yeah.
Because Jake walks around over 200 in shape.
It's hard.
He's young.
Yeah.
I don't know what 57-year-old's going to be stronger. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
It's a real,
Now is a 57-year-old Tyson stronger than your average fucking 24-year-old? Of course.
Yeah.
But Jake ain't your average 24-year-old, whatever he is.
No,
He's a trained professional boxer.
Strong.
Who trains
Strong.
all the time.
I'm really curious.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
I'll tell you this.
I don't think anybody
intrigued.
gets knocked out.
I'm very intrigued by it.
Would you say you're more intrigued by this or Tyson Usyk?
Tyson Usyk. Ultimately, I mean, just because I want to watch high level boxing.
I know, but your excitement level and the time you spent on this is a lot more than Usyk Tyson, and that's my problem with life.
Well, yeah,
that's my problem with everybody.
I think I just want to see if I'm being way too optimistic. My emotions say I want to see Tyson. I just want to see an older man to go like, holy shit, he's still got it.
Because your age.
Yeah,
right?
but then we all know that when you're 57, you're so much slower. And Jake is 27 at the prime of his life. He's got speed, power, and your reaction time. Getting your gloves up when somebody throws a shot.
Also
is
taking hits.
Hard, man.
Taking hits is tougher too.
All that.
Yeah, that one's weird.
It's but
anyone who says they know how that's going to go is just.
But I'll tell you this. I think, people say, well, Jake is fighting an old Tyson. His heart's going to be beaten. It's not a cakewalk. He's getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
I mean, I'd like to see him fight a younger guy.
Well, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. But I would too. But he's smart because I'm intrigued.
Yeah, people watch.
You'd say Jake's going to be nervous when he steps in the ring.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
he'd be nervous of his chin.
Yeah, I mean, you're always nervous.
Whether it's Mike Tyson or Chin, or me, he's going to be nervous.
But do you think his coaches are very, very optimistic for Jake? Because you hear people like Teddy Atlas and you hear people like Roy Jones Jr. saying, Jake made a mistake, right? Now, I don't know if they're saying that for the cameras. I don't know what's going on.
My whole thing with this is I don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm going based off Mike Tyson's. I'm going off the hard facts we know. His performance. So if it's the same Mike Tyson, which most likely it will be, that fought Roy Jones, in all actuality, he should get fucked up, which isn't how the world should work. It's not good.
Right.
And I don't think Tyson and Jake would sign up for that because that's not good for Jake. That's not good for Tyson.
So in other words,
if that's not the case, what are we going to get?
Match.
Yes. If that's not the case, what are we going to get?
Exhibition versus boxing.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's hard to even critique.
How would you
I think it's fun and it's fun to talk about. It's fun to watch. But as far as like real boxing, it's not.
How do you pull that off without being able to see that? Right. So how do you pull off an exhibition without being able to tell those guys are pulling their punches, especially Tyson? Like, wait, what are you doing there? Right? Like,
well, could you tell that Floyd was carrying Conor or Floyd was carrying Logan Paul?
A little bit. No, I couldn't see that Floyd was carrying Logan Paul.
No.
Was he carrying Logan Paul?
Some people say that.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think?
I literally, I don't know. But you got to realize those guys are so good at boxing and been there so long.
Yeah.
You're not going to know. You're not a boxer.
Yeah.
I've boxed, Golden Gloves. I'm not at the level they're at. They can do things that make it seem the real deal. But again, I don't know. That's why it's tough to even comment on it. I don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. Because if you told me it's 100% real, everything's going down, they can knock each other out, I'm like, yeah, Jake should win.
Right.
Should knock him out. I mean, he's 56. I've seen him walk around with a cane on before.
Yeah.
57.
50, yeah. So it's like I've seen him have to have a
time.
cane before. So it's like, you know.
But
I'll tell you what's frustrating, and I'm going to go back to this. If you're spending more time on this than the 8-belt unification world heavyweight title fight is this Saturday.
Look, I'm very excited about it.
And it hasn't happened in 25 years.
I'm excited.
And you're talking to me about Jake
I'm
Paul
intrigued.
and Tyson.
I'm intrigued.
It's not even
I want to
fight
see if
week.
I'm going to get snowed or if I'm going to get a
But
real
it's not
fight.
even this Saturday.
When is that fight?
July 20th, I believe.
You got a long time, dude.
Long way to go, man.
Usyk Fury is this Saturday, dude.
Usyk Fury is this Saturday. That's going to be sick. Oh my God. Yeah. All right.
Did you see they're selling VIP tickets for $2 million for that?
$2 million.
Not cheap.
Now hold on. That's what I said. Chin brought this up on Schaub show. I went $2 million. That's ridiculous. Let me tell you what you get. Once I heard this, I'm like, all right. If I had $2 million to throw around, I would do it. So you get, I think, 10 tickets floor side. You get transportation to and from the venue for weigh-ins,
You get
press
10 tickets,
conference.
you said?
10 tickets.
Okay.
You get a penthouse the night before the fight and the night of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So a penthouse for you and your buddy, and then 4 rooms next to it for the other 8 guests. You get to go into the locker rooms of both fighters before the fight and get a picture and sign gloves for you and your 10 friends. You get to go in the ring post-fight. You get to go in the ring. And you also get gifts.
I mean, it's great.
It's
but
a
$2
lot,
million,
though, right? I know.
It's a lot. It better be a lot. No blowjobs? Nothing.
That might fall under special gifts.
Okay, special
Or it says premium gifts.
And no one knows what that is exactly yet.
Yeah.
It could be like Brennan said, it could be Rolex watches. You know, you never know.
Yeah, $2 million. Somebody's
mil,
coming
yeah.
out top there, and it ain't them. It's an experience. If you have $1 billion and you want to buy,
Well, those are the people paying $2 million,
yeah,
right?
and you want to buy a great
some
experience for
rich
10
billionaire
your
to
10
impress
friends,
his
10
son or
family
some
members.
chick.
Yeah,
Imagine if some billionaire, he's
I
trying.
would feel like I would still feel like a fucking loser. Like, hey, how you doing? Okay, and then come on in. And I feel like a sightseer. Mm-mm. No. No.
$2 million's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's like the thing about like where it's a matter of public record where Johnny Depp paid $3 million to shoot Hunter S. Thompson's ashes out of a cannon. Now, I don't know where that money did you shop around? Like you came out with a price tag of $3 million. Like it's just a cannon and some fucking ashes. And apparently Johnny Depp wanted to shoot those ashes higher than the Statue of Liberty.
But he has so much money. That's the kind of shit you do. Like when Nicolas Cage was going through his shit
Yeah.
and he was buying like T-Rex heads in medieval
you get
times,
bored.
castles and stuff. Oh, I love it.
He had an emerald
love
tree
it.
boa.
It's so cool.
He had an emerald tree boa.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah. He would do things like try this caviar. I got it from
Yeah, if I was a billionaire, things would show up like, what is that? I'm like, I bought this dinosaur egg.
Yeah.
It's 2 million years old.
I know somebody I'm very good friends with somebody who's good friends with him. And he didn't say it, but his lady told me some great stories. Not bad stories about Nick Cage, but he's just like
He's wild.
wild. He just loved little things like he'd be like, try this caviar with this and this, and that's my emerald tree boa. And
It's
like
fantastic.
crazy.
It's like that movie Blank Check from the 90s or 80s, but with a grown man. It's so coul
what would you if like I give you that much money and and I'm gonna count to 20 and I want to know exactly what you're gonna buy. Okay, ready? Go. 1,000.
Cars, fish.
1,003. No, what are they? Specific. 1,000.
Cars, I'd buy a GTR Nismo. I'd buy 2 of them. One I'd leave regular, the other I'd mod. I'd buy a Shelby Super Duty Raptor R. I would buy. You still going?
61,000,
I'd buy a regular
17,000,
F-150 crew cab and then just mod it out. I would buy
Man,
all the
you
Dodge
sucked
Vipers.
20 seconds and you got through
All cars.
You got through.
You didn't let
3
me get
cars.
to fish. I didn't even get to my red arowana from China.
You got
legally
3. You got through
imported.
3 fucking cars.
No, I
and
like probably like
fish.
6.
Like no house, no nothing.
Because that's too easy. That's for dummies.
What do you mean?
Of course, but everyone, like if I asked every single person,
But a house
your first
somewhere.
thing you're going to say is house.
Yeah, somewhere,
Of
somewhere,
course.
right?
Of course,
You
house.
didn't say that.
No, this is much more
You
interesting.
had 20 seconds, bro.
Yeah, but if you knew cars, you would appreciate the cars I named.
I mean, fuck off with your cars. How many do you need? You already have the cars.
I know, but house, okay.
But
what do you need? A Bel Air,
Okay, wait.
Palisades,
So you
Malibu.
you used to have, like, you had this Hellcat or whatever it is. Now you want a Porsche.
Hold on, Demon. You got to get it right.
Let's take a little break here.
Can we take a break? Can we talk insurance for a second?
How
It
about
can be
Progressive
so
insurance?
overwhelming, confusing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Look, drivers save by switching to Progressive drivers on average save nearly $750.
That's right, dude. That's why this episode of The Firing Kid is brought to you by Progressive Insurance, because it's so easy and can save you nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, so much more. Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year, so you're protected no matter what. Get a quote right now at Progressive.com to join over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates, national average 12-month savings on $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. Progressive. Find the kid.
There we go, baby.
What would you get, B?
What would I get? It would all be places to stay. I would get a working olive oil farm in Tuscany. I would get an amazing place on the beach in Sicily. I would get a pied-à-terre in Paris. Just places I can go and spend time. And don't kid yourself.
Nowhere in America?
A penthouse over the Piazza Navona. Newport Beach, Manhattan
Newport's
Beach.
nice.
This is where you'd live. And somewhere awesome in St. Petersburg, Florida. That's where I would fucking live. Yeah. And maybe somewhere up in Northern California too. That's a lot of houses though. Now
Carmel,
you're
maybe.
traveling a lot. So I don't know. But I think I would just, I think that would be a lot of fun. Or it wouldn't and you spend time in one place. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you end up selling them because you're always in one place.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to move all the time?
I
Travel.
always think about the guy, I met him too, who owned all the Outback steakhouses. And
Love them.
Yep,
Not Australian.
yeah. And
What?
No, it's a family on the East Coast that invented it, and just it's not Australian.
Oh yeah, and anyway, was this Outback or Saddleback? I can't remember who it is, but anyway, they own the steak chain of
Yeah.
and so nice guy, really good guy too, and just a down to earth guy, and just a good businessman.
What about him,
Just
man?
talking to him that. And then he owned ranches, and he owned same kind of like houses everywhere, and just flew privately, and life was good. And then got COVID and got tinnitus in his ears. And there was a ringing that wouldn't go away.
That's such a dark story.
I know. And then he,
Then he offed himself.
yeah, you know about that? You read about
Yeah,
that?
you told me, man.
Yeah. So, the
But back
point
to
is,
Outback,
guys,
not
you don't
Australian.
You don't want ringing in your ears. Watch this.
Outback. Outback. It's all marketing. It has nothing to do with Australia.
Great place.
An American family made it up.
Really?
Yep. Nothing to do with Australia.
Damn. Outback Steakhouse.
Yep.
We should go to lunch there soon.
I'm not mad at Outback.
You guys get that? What's it called? Bloomin' onion? It's like the worst thing you could ever eat in your life.
They're so bad for you.
So bad.
Really? Why?
It's either made in Wisconsin, right?
The calories, Bri.
An American chain of an Australian themed casual dining restaurant.
Yeah, no shit.
What do we got? Let's go to some current events. I should have peed.
Go for it now.
All right.
Take a break.
Okay, guys. Southwest Airlines. This passenger apparently was a little sleepy and decided she wanted to climb into an overhead bin to take a nap.
That's
Did she shut it? You know how small you'd have to be? Like, that's just not an option for me.
that is so interesting.
I feel like you could do that. I'll stuff you in there with my
I'm
backpack.
5'11".
You could
Shut up.
You're thin enough where you could get in there.
I'm
Because they do go deep.
170. What are you talking about?
That's tiny, dude. It's
But
so small for a
How
human.
did she get up there?
Just put her foot on the top there and jumped on in, ass first.
That's crazy that you just got in there. She had to know that they were going to go, you can't do that, right?
Well, I guess her argument was Southwest lets you choose your own seat.
Did she get away with it?
Of course not. Although, if someone shut it, how would they know?
I mean, that's genius. And also, how would you get out, though, if you
But
shut it?
is it genius? I feel like you'd have more room in the seat.
You'd have to be crazy to do that. I would never do that. Some people are out of their
The other
mind.
thing is she's not young.
No, they've got to know.
It's like a mom
You got to
jumping up
know
in
that
there.
you're just being crazy. Wait, how is she in there like that?
I know, it looks so small.
Unless is
this
it
area.
continuous? Is that
No, you can see the side right here where it closes off.
They run pretty deep.
But she's definitely folding her legs or something.
And if it's a short, like hour flight to Vegas or something from LA, that ain't bad. But you can't really stretch your legs, so it doesn't make a ton of sense.
Yeah, that's hard. That's weird.
What else you got, Jen?
Yeah.
Is this it? Or no?
Oh, we can go to that one first. So, Brian, tennis star, Camila
Yeah.
just decides to kind of quit and wants to be a lingerie model.
Yeah.
But
Well,
now,
let's see if she has a future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
but now
Not
there's
from that
word
picture.
coming out. Well, show the lingerie photo.
Hold on, where is it?
There.
Oh yeah. she's
Oh yeah,
way
she's gonna
different
have
there.
a future.
Yeah.
It sucks when they do the photos of her teeth like that.
well, because she's like,
I know she's trying. I know they do it on purpose, man. Oh yeah, she's gonna crush it.
Great tennis player. I think that playing on that level is so exhausting. She's been doing it since she was 6. You're just like,
Yeah.
I'm done. I don't want to do this
But
anymore.
what rank was she?
She's
She's won some pretty big
contender.
matches.
Yeah, she was big. She was
Top
top
first round,
20.
2023
Top 20.
U.S. Open tennis tournament.
But now there's word coming out that's like, because everybody was just shocked, and now it's like she might have some tax issues, and that's why she's immediately stopping playing tennis.
Oh, so she's gonna pay
Trying to
back
leave
them
the country.
taxes and come back in. You hear Khabib didn't pay his taxes?
Yeah,
Really?
that's what they
Russia.
say.
Go, keep going down.
I didn't know they did
Keep going
taxes
down.
in Russia.
You know what? Yeah, they do.
Yeah, apparently they do. They're coming after
keep going.
Khabib.
Was it 3 or 30 mil? I forgot what it was. Something like that.
It's 3 mil, which to him can be too much. You don't want to click on that. It's all
No,
clickbait.
Brian, it's all
It gets
clickbait,
people
yeah.
like Brian. Yeah.
No, I
And
wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at
Peter's
the other
going
thing.
slow
He's
right
really
now.
woman.
Keep going. What else you got?
hold up, let me.
Oh, I
close
want to
these
see what
up.
her ranking was. So she had some tax issues. Interesting. It's just like when you watch those Netflix things on the tennis players and the golfers, the amount of mental anguish they go through, and just constantly constantly battling their own demons in their head. It's just like
That's every professional. athlete, though.
the number one player was like the number one player. What's her name? She's from Ukraine or Russia, and she was. He said her trainer, who was new to the team, goes, "Man, I'm nervous for tomorrow." And the other trainer goes, "Hey, don't say that around her. Don't put your fucking nerves on her. You know, everything's really delicate." Oh, this is hilarious.
So after the Mavs
awesome.
game the other day,
haven't
Luka
seen
did a
this.
press conference.
You haven't? Oh, dude. This is,
Yeah,
you haven't
just-
seen
just
this?
play it,
This is
Jen.
great.
Yeah, the computer's slow.
I know my Nuggets are up.
They-
Tied
they-
now 2-2, going back to Denver, baby.
They're not up, B, but they tied it.
It's over.
It's
It's for sure over.
Let me.
Do you think
refresh
Anthony
and see.
Edwards is
So good.
do you
Future
think he's-
MVP.
Do you think he's Michael Jordan's illegitimate son?
No, no.
They have similar faces. Have you seen their faces? It's so funny. It's like he looks so much like a young Jordan. It's weird.
It's weird.
I'll bring it up in a sec. We got to do a side by side.
go.
Watch this.
What would you say the big difference was for the time to time? Just our energy. We just had everyone really well. Really off the bat, fast. We were always fast. Just our sharing with the ball, and it was great. What do you think?
Look at his face. That's either some girl just getting taken from behind,
it is.
or murder, right? It's either murder or sex. It's either murder or sex.
She's definitely having sex.
It's either murder or sex,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but I would say.
But
it's
you're
def-
alarmed either way.
It's definitely sex. Yeah. He's like, I hope that
He was
wasn't
all,
live.
his face is so funny.
I think someone probably had their phone and accidentally opened
Oh,
up
I don't
the-
think so. I think
that's a
it's
gal.
professional athletes, and one of the groupies snuck in the back.
That's right.
The player snuck in the back,
Yep.
and his giant dick was penetrating her.
That is probably.
I've seen way too much First
I'm not
48.
a detective. I'm not a detective.
But I
I'm gonna
watch a
say-
lot of First
I'm
48.
gonna say that that's
and
where I'm going.
exactly what happened.
I would say that that's exactly what happened. That there was some backdoor banging,
Yep.
and this also might come as a surprise, but pro athletes they get laid. Yeah, some girls like
And
giant
directly
men
after
who
the
are
game
really
too.
Muscular.
Yes.
Yeah. That I've heard. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
They call it letting.
Yeah, there are a lot of
steam
girls
off.
that like regular guys like me.
Yes.
But there are also apparently some girls that like a guy who's 6'8" with a.
And I like to imagine his big dick is so big that he's in another room and she's right by
I
the
like
press
the way you're
conference room.
thinking. I like the way you're thinking. That might be true
And
too.
you immediately thought white guy, right?
I did think a white guy.
saw it. Yeah, I
I
knew you
don't
would.
see color, but I thought,
Yep.
what were you thinking?
White.
Right.
Yep.
Sure.
What else you got,
There you
Chin?
go.
Let's see. Is this in? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one I just thought was a cute little kid.
me
We just
refresh
started
real quick.
over.
Looks like Sambo. Looks like Russian Sambo. A couple little Russian kids.
Look at this guy.
That's Sambo. That's
Look at
Sambo.
Look at his chin down.
Look at the stare. Good God. These kids are so Russian.
So Russian. Oh, that's a great move.
Look at his face, man.
How adorable is his face?
That was a hell of a
He's a little beast.
flip.
That's what they do in Russia.
Yeah.
Well, in America, while you argue over pronouns of kids, this is
Yes.
what Russia's doing.
This is correct, sir. This is
That's what we're
correct.
competing with.
This one?
Yeah. It's a funny clip about, and he's not wrong. So we'll just play from the beginning.
All right, let me refresh real quick.
Hammock. We've got a whole. Where's the no hammock sign? I can see you. You can't see me. If you don't come out of that. I'm not here. The police. No.
Oh my god!
You can't stop me.
Well, oh my god!
Won't be stopped. I said I won't be stopped.
Oh my god!
He's like a caterpillar.
That guy's awesome.
He's right. There's no sign.
Hammock sign.
Where's the no hammock sign?
Where's the no hammock
He's
sign?
hiding.
He goes, look, it's all good.
he is-
He goes, you can't see me. I can't see you.
He's awesome.
Oh my god!
He's just
I would
spitting.
absolutely allow him.
Oh my!
Yeah, his only problem is he should have done it in the back of
That
the
is
bus
so
because he's
fucking
stopping
funny.
people from sitting down in the seats, right?
So funny. That's so funny. There's
He
no
said,
hammock sign.
Show me the sign that says no hammocks. He said, be cool, man. I can't see you. You can't see me.
That's genius. I wonder if he's trolling.
So this is a
there's
sad
lot of other
one.
things going on.
Oh.
This is wild.
Yeah.
I watch Sam Rubin
We all
all
did,
the
I think,
time.
yeah.
On it's KTLA, right?
KTLA,
Yeah.
yeah. Channel 5.
He was just on last week.
Yeah.
I don't want to get this podcast demonetized. I'll tell you off air. I have a friend who works close at KTLA that told me how it went down. Let's take a little break, B, because I'll tell you what, man. I wish there was something
For your
besides those horrible prescription pills.
Yeah.
Or if you go to the gas station, they have the Rhino 70,000.
Yeah.
I don't want a boner for 10 years.
You don't want side effects from
Ah,
drugs.
it's horrible.
But you want science-backed. You want a science-backed wellness product.
yeah, like a pre-workout, but for the bedroom.
Oh, is that what you want? You
Yeah.
want something that increases, helps blood flow, enhances sex drive and blood flow to the penis? Is that what you want?
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
I want
resulting
that
in-
firm boner.
Oh, you want the kind of boner that can cut a diamond? Is that what you're talking about?
They're going to
All
pop
right.
through my jeans.
Well, there's the sexual performance booster. It's very powerful. It's called Joy Mode. All right, created because the products on the market a lot of times are terrible for you. You get a headache and all that stuff. Well, guess what? This is like 6 to 8 ounces of water. You just kind of mix it up like your electrolyte packet.
Oh,
It's
and
that
just down
fast.
it 45
Take it-
minutes
Yeah,
or 4 hours prior to your sexual
that's
activity.
exactly. That's how you spice things up in the bedroom.
Yep, with your guy or gal.
Go to usejoymode.com/fighter. Enter code FIGHTER. Check out at 20% off your first order. That's usejoymode.com/fighter for 20% off your first order. Chin, you're coming with us.
Yes.
To the Sportsman's
Cannot
Cove
wait.
Lodge
Dream
in
come true.
Southeast Alaska.
It's like Make-A-Wish situation with Chin. We
Oh,
got
dude.
him on. Chin's going to be murdering fish. We're going to be filming it.
If you like fishing and you want to go deep sea fishing, you want to catch very big fish, they've got 5 boats, 6 guests to a boat. They're
talking
guided,
salmon.
guided deep sea excursions for salmon, halibut, several other species. They're very comfortable boats, apparently. Stand up heads and walk around decks. And by the way, they got brand new fish finders. We're going to be there at the end of June. Can't
Are we
wait. It's a
ever?
3-to-1 angler to crew ratio, 1-to-1 staff to guest ratio for excellent hospitality and experience.
Diet out the window.
Well, the food is the best in the industry. It's all locally
Although
sourced.
it's not too much of cheap food because we're eating a ton of fish.
Alaska'sBestLodge.com. Go to bestlodge.com. They're currently running a sale for $800 off any June dates. And use the discount code TFATK at checkout. TFATK at checkout for 10% off your first trip. Limit of 6 slots per person.
Meet us in Alaska.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Come fish with the boys.
Oh, yeah, you could. Come on now. Just so you guys know, we were having off-camera discussions. We were having clandestine
Theories
discussions.
of why he died.
Yeah.
There's a hot theory out there. But also,
He's a good
KTLA,
man.
they had
Yeah.
another guy. He didn't die, but he left. You remember the black dude? He was on there, and then all of a sudden, he's just not on there. And he's like, today's my last day. I'm going somewhere else. I'm like, what the hell? I like this guy. You know what I'm talking about?
No, from KTLA.
Recently. Yeah, recently.
No.
My boy Dallas Page, I think his name's Dallas Page, the weatherman, still
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, I've met Dallas.
Rain.
Dallas
yeah, I think
Reigns,
Dallas
that's
Reigns,
right.
I think
He's
you're right.
still dropping knowledge on the weather.
You're thinking
Easiest
Dallas.
gig in show business.
Dallas Page is a wrestler.
That's right.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Something.
This
So
guy.
Yes.
I went to Dallas Reigns one-man show about 15 years ago.
The
He did a
meteorologist?
one-man show.
What
and it
was
was
that?
pretty good. 'Cause
Not
he was
Dallas
an actor.
Page?
Yeah, that Dallas Reigns. He was an actor. He started as an actor.
Let me do this. Any weather person you see on LA local TV came here to be the next Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And then that doesn't work out.
100%
And then they get a degree in weather, and then you see them giving you the weather
That is
on your local
100%
news
true.
station.
Now, if you've ever seen the weather women on Spanish,
They're holding your attention.
they're going to hold your attention. If you look at the weather women on Spanish,
Rain ain't the only thing
Spanish-
dumping, am I right?
Yeah, Spanish channels. It's a little bit outrageous. They're outrageous.
Yeah, Garcia's the number one.
Like
She's
you're
the
like
most famous.
What? What? How do you? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, if that's what you're into, some people aren't.
Every day's hot.
Every day is hot. Every day
Smoking
is
hot.
Today, smoking hot, with no chance of it cooling down.
But they get it right, don't they?
They get it right, Brendan.
I got Al
They get-
Roker.
Could be
Fuck you.
foggy, which is another word for steamy.
You give us so Latins get this. We get Al Roker.
We get Al Roker. What the fuck is wrong with us? What the fuck is wrong with us? I know it's
We're just
rain
gonna
and
deny-
it's still a great day.
We're just going to
When
deny
I
what
got-
we like.
It's unbelievable.
They're like, yeah, but Al Roker got an Ozempic.
I mean,
I don't
go
give a
down there.
fuck.
She's in a tank top. I mean, I appreciate this. stuff.
Guadalajara.
This one?
Yeah, right there. I mean, I just I appreciate even the girl
That
next
looks like
door.
a college student doing the weather. I
Yeah.
don't appreciate that. I need a little more effort. At least dress up for it if you're going to do it.
I mean, it's unreal. Come on, what is going on here,
the weather is hot.
dude? Right? I'm just trying. I'm only one man, especially because she's 100% natural.
I love this. It says, would you watch a female anchor just because she's so attractive?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Of course I would.
And if they're knowledgeable on it, I'd much prefer it.
I mean, it's just.
Yeah,
it's
I'd much
just-
prefer
it's
that than Al Roker every fucking morning
Me too.
with his turkey neck.
Fucking too. And yes. Yeah, I mean that's just ridiculously unbelievable.
LA does that though too. If you look at the hosts out in LA, they don't fuck around.
No.
LA, yeah, they still do their thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
One
else
of
you
the-
got, Jen?
Yeah, one of the bummers about feminism is, it's like, all right, body positive. Just get
Did
that.
you guys watch this part?
This is the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
It's the funniest shit. Did you see when they had the black guy who was pretending to be the first time I'd ever seen a computer? Did you ever see that?
No, what was it on?
Oh,
where
I
I don't
where
know,
would I have
but
seen
I saw
at?
this.
What's it on
I saw
live?
this clip, but okay, so real quick. So it's a New York governor who said that. Let me just play this clip.
And then I'm going to send you.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
I'm a young black man from the Bronx, and I think
Is this real though?
when I say
She
Or is
did
that
say
AI?
that.
She
No,
said
she
that.
said that. Yeah.
Young black kids.
She did say that,
This is the funniest.
and she apologized for it. Obviously.
Yeah, this is so fucking funny.
There's nothing more racist than that. Or remember with the mail-in voting, they said you don't need an ID because ID's racist.
But just to say like young black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is, like it's so like why would you
pretty
say
bold.
something like that?
She's just so out of touch. They don't know.
No, you didn't see the one thing that was so fucking funny. Hold on, I'm gonna send
Keep
you
going,
something to
Chin.
play.
Keep going.
This made me laugh so hard. Made me laugh so fucking hard.
I think that's all we have though.
This one.
Oh, that one.
Shaq is a little upset with Shannon Sharp, guys.
Why?
Well, so Joker won, MVP again.
Of course.
And Shaq
Deservingly
went on there
so.
and told him, like, hey, you definitely deserve it, but I think Shy should have won for this season. Shannon Sharp came out and pretty much said that he thinks Shaquille's jealous of Joker.
Oh wow.
And he put out a little diss track about it.
That's weird.
This one?
Yeah.
When it comes to Shaq, Shaq hates every big man. If you haven't noticed, he does. He doesn't like the big man, rightfully so, because that's his position. He is, in his mind, he is the apex predator. No matter what no one says, we don't care. He don't care what you say. He don't care. You can throw all the championships and all that. If we lace him up, and we had to, in our prime, had to play against each other in our prime, he thinks he's the apex predator. Those awards hurt him. Can't irritate the hell out of him.
Yeah, it's the MVPs, Gil. It's the MVP because we only have one.
They didn't think that I would win, but I won.
You think you can say something about the D's and you ain't gonna say something back?
I got in.
You gotta have G14 classification.
I'm the best in the world.
It's too much talking going on.
I'm the best in the world.
I'm number one.
I'm the best in the world.
Oh no, Shannon,
Keep going on.
man, you're way beneath me. Your whole demeanor is faker than new rapper Beefy. You're soft, before you get fly, you rather tweet me. I was in 3 different cars when you was in 3C. All I see is dollar signs, they come in 3D. Make it hot, ain't no way around my degree. You are not in my spot, you are like a peewee. Shula got them calling me Rocky the way I read. I get to the greenback, I don't mean a lawnmower. Jet flying, foreign driving, Best Buy and Encore. I'm the one and only, I won, it won't be no encore. It ain't about the money, then what I gotta respond for. I told him I was the best and then I proved it. I went to Solomon, made my neck look like a Rubik's. Shaq, I always be shining, so call me Kubrick. I just play the money and come together like music. Bums be talking that shit, they got my feet.
Good beat.
Should I go playing?
He's good.
I've lost all energy in my body.
I think he's good.
Yeah, as far as like athletes go, that rap, Shaq's probably the best.
Yeah. But I really
Remember
don't
Dave
know.
Miller?
I couldn't understand what he was like. saying.
There's a lot going on. They're talking over each other at the beginning. They're interrupting like a Fighter and Kid podcast.
So a couple lines were, don't forget, I know what you did to get where you're at. Me jealous sounds like you jealous. I know you trying to stay
Are you
relevant.
the Cookie Monster? Me jealous. You jealous. Are you Jar Jar Binks? Me jealous.
You're jealous. This cracked me up. This poor guy. My dad, listen to me, goes, I sent this to my dad. My dad goes, what? He's got a great voice. He didn't even get it. Watch this guy. I don't know why this makes me laugh.
Bright and bright stars were so gallantly there, as though rockets were there, and the twilight's
Just rolling with it, man.
gleaming, and the rockets glare were so gallantly
He's
there.
panicking. He's panicking.
Stripes were
Holy
all
shit.
there.
Stripes are all there.
Rockets were there. Oh, say
He said we're there twice.
Spangled banner yet blare
Come on, dude.
for the land.
Poor guy. My dad was like, he's got a great voice. What? I'm like,
And the whole
He done fucked this up, does he?
no. Well, look at his face afterwards.
What's he do? He's all.
Oh, man.
No, he's dope though because he kept going.
Yeah,
he's
you gotta-
committed.
the show must
Most
go
people
on.
stop.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe.
Committed.
I can't believe he didn't get booed, man. He might have, but there's no crowd. I think.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, he got one job. He just panicked.
You got one job in your pants.
Stripes were there.
And the bombs were all there. Came through
there
to the night.
You can tell you fucked up.
Bombs were all there.
rockets were there.
He got
Everything
He got
was
done
there.
and went.
Like you had one chance. You had one job.
It'd be funny if you brought a date there.
Oh, God.
She's like, no, I thought it was. You missed some stuff
Missed
for
some
sure,
stuff,
but
yeah.
it's not the end of the world. It is though. They will never have me back.
It is the end of the world.
I fucked up the only song everybody knows.
Dania Improv, Dania Beach, Florida, May 24, 25, 26. I'll be hitting the stage. Come get some. And then this just added Liberty Township, Cincinnati, June 7th, one night only, Friday, 7 o'clock and 9:45. And then we got Zany's Nashville, June 14, 15, 16. See you there.
All right, kids, love you. We're out.